About astrology tribe, Cosmic Insight Astrology. I am your co-pilot, Christina. I came back to make a really short video actually about Saturn turning direct tomorrow at actually 0 degree. It's a karmic degree in Pisces. And we're going to talk about a little bit for both archetype because of that's the only way we can analyze some kind of aspect over here and what kind of effect it's going to make on each individual zodiac sign. But also, I would like to also mention Saturn, when it turns direct, it's going to trine Vesta retrograde in Cancer. Vesta is in 7 degree on the 2nd, went stationed retrograde at 7 degree, and also going to square Sedna, and also going to oppose Black Moon Lilith in Virgo. So, as I said, we have to talk about what Saturn symbolizes and Pisces, what kind of archetype it is, and what does it symbolize in our life, to interpret the aspect. So as we talked about before, Saturn is structure, it's responsibility. It's the lesson we need to learn. It's karma, Saturn is also fear, but also or obligation, something what we need to do. Saturn is endurance as well, not only fear. And Saturn, it's a social planet, not necessarily all the time malefic, but in Pisces symbolizing spirituality, it's symbolizing afterlife, it's symbolizing everything with our intuition and with our artistic life as well. But Pisces is ruled by Neptune and Jupiter, and Neptune could represent its glamour and higher octave of love, but Pisces could be really illusional, delusional, confused many, many times. However, Saturn is structure. So when Saturn is moving direct, actually it's bringing structure in our artistic life or in our dreams, because Pisces is also our dreamland, or actually in our spiritual life as well. So moving forward, what do we need to confront with when Saturn is moving actually direct? So it could mark a period when we are dealing with some kind of delusion with dreams. Some spiritual lesson could become paramount over here. And it's about facing reality, because of when Saturn moves direct, it's taking off the rose quartz glasses, and we see clearly, we see our life clearly. So this could be really, really good. And we can embrace something which is really practical in our life. So we're not gonna live on La La Land, or in dreamland, or we're not gonna daydream. We're going to make sure, all right, that's what we have to do, and let's go and move forward. So Saturn direct, it's making us move forward. Why? Because as I said, Saturn is structure, it's discipline. So, and Saturn also limitation and challenges that we were talking about. Definitely teaching us for responsibility and teaching us to do hard work and how to work hard. So as I mentioned before, it's going to square Sedna. And we also have to analyze Sedna over here. Sedna is an asteroid. And when it's going to square Sedna, square is a Martian energy. So we have to confront with kind of a deep transformation, facing something in our subconscious, something what is like some kind of self-sabotaging behavior. And it could be a pattern in our life, some kind of profound lesson that we need to endure here. So the square is a 90-degree angle. And as I said, it's a Martian energy. So it's indicate and prompt action. We need to take actions. This aspect might highlight some kind of tension between the established structure or rules that is Saturn representing and the deep-seated changes or crisis, which is Sedna. And it could be in our individual life. And it could signify a period where one faces deep-seated fears or unresolved issues. So, you know, something with an older authority figure, maybe with a father figure, maybe with your teacher, maybe with a governor, because Saturn could be also those, governor as well, or, you know, it could be definitely an authority figure. So, all right, what else going to, it can also bring up some kind of injustice or hardship that require patience. And, you know, require working hard and working through some kind of challenges as well. This aspect definitely going to suggest some kind of transformative period, what we need to overcome, and we need to become the leader. We need to sit back actually in the driver's seat and take responsibility for our actions, and we're going to be capable to grow from it, definitely. What else could be, you know, and then it is a catalyst, because the square usually it's a catalyst because it is inviting us to take action in our life. So it's not going to be everything slow, and because of when it's moving forward, it's going to actually create a steady, slow movement. Saturn is slow moves, but the blockage, at least, it's disappeared right now from our life. So that could be really, really good. All right, then it's going to trine Vesta. Vesta is or eternal flame, or passion, compassion, the flame within. That is the fire within. It's really, really a supportive energy and supportive asteroid. And the influence of the trine is granted. It is like a Jupiterian energy. It is a blessing in our life. So, you know, we're going to focus on the sacred within, as I said, the eternal flame within. And it has to have some kind of spiritual settlement. It has to have some kind of spiritual root, but we're going to focus on. And the other thing that's going to happen, Black Moon Lilith, and it's going to oppose. Lilith is in Virgo right now, and Virgo is very spectacular, you know, and Lilith itself could be something, indicate some kind of jealousy, war. So the opposition is a Saturnian energy in nature, so it's definitely fierce and challenges. So it could indicate a tug of war between Lilith and between Saturn. So between the serious disciplinarian, oh, I can't even pronounce this word, you know, the karmic seriousness, and the wild, untamed, very, very sexual and jealous Lilith. So it could be something with powers. It could be also something with rebellion, social unrest, something with our hidden desires as well. And it will come to forefront. And, you know, because it's an opposition, you want to push down your hidden desire. Maybe you are married and maybe you have some kind of crush on your friend, or, you know, your husband friends, or your wife's friend. So it could be some kind of hidden desire over there, but you want to push away. You don't want it to surface because it's bothering you. Maybe some fetishes over there. So yes, and then right now we can actually check quickly, you know, just a few words for each individual sign. Let me just turn the chart for Aries. All right, so, you know, we're talking about Saturn, Vesta, Sedna over here, and Lilith. So for you Aries, it's going to affect your 6th house of health. So the health could be on focus, and it's going to urging you to establish some kind of solid routines, you know, like maybe go to the gym often, or maybe you're gonna start to juice every single day. And your love as well, which is your 12th house, and it may involve some kind of deep spiritual connection between you and your partner. And in your career, in your 10th house, it will ask you to be realistic. So whatever you do in your career, make sure if you set up something which you can achieve actually. And try not to over-promise over here. All right, let's see, change the chart for Tauruses. All right, so Tauruses, it's going to affect your 11th house, your 5th house, and your 9th house. So 11th house, something to do with your investment team. So, and also it could highlight your community resources. The 9th house is anything to do with diplomacy, with traveling. It could be also, you know, war and peace. It could be something about learning, higher education, entering a university, doing a master degree. And also your 5th house is in under magnifying glass, and the 5th house could be something to do with your joy and pleasure-based business, with your investment. It could indicate like a lot of romantic hours, you know, you can have a new lover. Actually, you can spend a lot of good time with your children, or you can start a creative project. Okay, turning to Gemini. Okay, Gemini. So it's going to affect your 9, 8, and 7th house here. 6, 7. Yes. Tens, 8, and 7. So, you know, anything to do with career, anything to do with promotion, with how you represent yourself out in the public. Also, it might bring some kind of deep bond between you and between your significant others. And the shared resource is going to be really important for you as well. You might going to sign a contract, you might going to sign a prenup, or, you know, anything to do with taboos over here. And it could be also an other situation coming up for you, which is something to do with relationship, business partnership, legal matters. And it could bring in some kind of war peace situation here. So, you know, you wanted to start to sue somebody, but right now you realize you shouldn't, and you just should go with peace. Cancer, what's gonna happen for you? So health-wise may bring up issues around shared resources or transformation, anything to do with surgeries, anything to do with inheritance. And investment-based could relate to some kind of business partnership. You're going to hire someone. It could be actually a new business partner coming into your life. And career-wise, it could be something involved with service for others. Your daily routine are changing as well. All right, Leo rising sun and moon for you. It's going to actually require practical attention to work and life balance. And also it's going to highlight your self-expression and joy, why investment would focus on home and family matters. So a new real estate, you know, buying a new home, moving, actually renovating your home could be in your focus. All right, Virgo rising sun and moon. Let me change here. Okay, so your career suggests some kind of new creative project for you Virgos, which could be really, really pleasant. Also, some kind of new lover could come into your life. And emotionally, it could create a really great emotional foundation for you. Something also connected with your family, with family matters. Most likely, you will spend more time with your family, you will spend more time with your children, or you will decide to create a family. And then health-wise, it will speak to communication and mental activity. But it's more like you want to get a license, you want to start a skill-based learning, study something. So that would be really good for you. All right, Libra, rising sun and moon. Let's see what's gonna happen with you with Saturn going direct. It's going to establish some kind of security in your home front, in your family front, in your real estate. And you might going to find some route for yourself. You can do a DNA test and you might going to find your biological family. Career-wise, something to do with skill-based study, something to do with writing project could be really good for you right now with this Saturn going direct. And love-wise, actually, it could be like your relationship, the value of your relationship going to change. Your taste in other people, your taste actually, who you like and what do you like in a partner going to also change. All right, Scorpio, rising sun and moon. Let's see what's gonna happen with Saturn going direct for you. So, networking with Saturn going direct for you, and trine Vesta oppose Black Moon Lilith and square Sedna. So it could also actually bring some kind of new self-worth into your life. Something to do with how you make money, how you relate to money. The way you are looking at abundance is going to change. The way you are looking at yourself. Maybe you related like, all right, if I'm rich, I have self-worth, but right now it's going to change for you. And then also it's going to help you to create a new business. Something is coming into your life career-wise, which could indicate like I'm going to initiate to start a business on my own, and actually it could grow fast. Right, Sagittarius, rising sun and moon. So, this is going to be something to do with your, anything to do, Saturn is in your 4th house, right? And Saturn, anything to do with your real estate. So you might want to establish a long-term home for yourself. And, because of Vesta is over there in the 8th house for you, so you might going to get a really good APR, the rates going to be good for you right now, and you are capable to invest in real estate. It could be something to do also with inheritance, so you might going to get an inheritance or a living trust, living will as well. And also, career-wise, anything to work behind the scene could be positive right now. Anything to do with script writing, with pharmaceutical, with opening vacation rental could be really, really good. And the values are changing for you as well, Sagittarius. The way you relate to actually the way you are earning money, it's going to change for you right now. Okay, let's move forward. Capricorn, rising sun and moon. What's gonna happen over here for you? So Saturn is in your 3rd house, and then what's gonna happen here? So anything to do with your communication with your neighborhood, it's moving forward. The blockage is out there. You can focus on your reputation and on your public image as well. And also, there is some kind of community, with your community, the way you relate to your community, the way you are relating to your social media group is changing. You're not going to let people to bring you down or let them to troll you on social media. So you are standing up for yourself here. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Aquarius, Saturn is going direct in your second house. That is everything to do with your money, with your income, the money you earn over here, with your values, with your taste. It could be also like you are willing to buy an undeveloped land, for example. Your taste could become really, really pungent, and salty, like you're gonna crave for salt, for example. And you are capable actually to have a saving account right now. So if you couldn't save money, this is the time right now when you will be capable to do that. And your love life might going to involve some kind of foreign philosophical connection over here. And also the transformation in your stock market, or in bank, anything to do with your bank, with the shared resources, also going to change during this period, like the next 2 weeks. The way you are actually saving your money, probably maybe you're going to consider not to have your money in bank, but somehow invest in undeveloped lands, what I said before. And then Pisces, Sun and Moon and Rising Pisces. Saturn is in your first house. That's your body. And that's the way you are representing yourself to others. So, it could be anything to do with, like, you can leave behind some kind of addiction. You're capable to lose weight if you wanted to. This is the time for that. It could be also like if you want to create anything to do with pharmaceuticals, anything to do with a retreat center, anything to do a spiritual school and astrology school. It could be really, really good for you. Like buying something abroad, buying something in a faraway island, or creating something in a faraway island could be great for you as well. But Black Moon is across Saturn, and it could actually bring some kind of imbalance between you and your partner. You might going to fight with your partner. And so it could indicate that, and it could create some kind of issue over there. And then also the higher learning and travel are going to be really prominent right now the next 2 weeks. And maybe you're going to invest, export, import businesses, or maybe you're going to invest in higher education, or a traveling company, or start to publish something. So this is that for you guys. If you loved my video, and it was just, I know, a really short video, few sentences for all of you, I would like you to subscribe, like, and comment below, and share with your friends, with your family, so they can also learn astrology with us. And if you don't want to learn, just listen whatever is going to unfold you. And I'm coming back with the 2024 videos and with the December videos. Bye for now. Thank you so much for listening.